Hi, I'm Lou with another episode of My Car Story. Not just any episode, it's the 4th of July, it's my birthday. Happy Independence Day, and I've got a few of my friends, Roger Parlett, Dave Snelling, to share some special red, white, and blue cars with you. The 1968 Mustangs, but these are special Mustangs. Let's go to some of our featured attractions. Now, if you want to see the full video of these, you could see the description, but Dave, this is yours right here. Tell me about this one.
This is a 1968 California Special, and picked it up in California. Just finished doing vintage air on it. It's my daily driver.
And this is his daily driver with the California plates on them.
Yeah, you gotta do it, man. You gotta do it.
This is great. So come right alongside me. Do you see any California specials? Like, have you seen other ones?
I've seen a lot of the kit ones, which are great, but they only made 4,100 California Specials, according to the Marty report. And there's not many real ones out there anymore.
Wow.
And I got very lucky to find this one.
That is tremendous. You've got Mustang, the nice rims. There's your all-important spoiler on the side. Is it functional at all, or is it just for show?
No, it is not.
Okay. GTCS for California Special.
Yeah.
That badge right there is challenging, and I like, if you look at the back, how flat it is. It has the Shelby lights. You can see the difference between the three right there in the tail and this right here. And this is all fiberglass, correct? This is fiberglass and this is fiberglass.
Exactly. These two are.
Yeah, that is great. Again, we'll have some trunk and treats for you. Go in the description of this one and you'll see that. Here's our interior. We got a few upgrades there just because of the fact that it is his daily drive. Let's pop the hood on this one, shall we?
Sure.
How excited were you when you picked up a California Special?
It was pretty nice. I'd been looking at them for a while, and this one came up. I was actually in California.
Wow.
And it was like 30 minutes down the road. And I told my friend, I said, let's go look at it. And he owed me enough money to buy me the car. It just worked out that way. So I actually didn't buy this car. He bought it for me.
That is a good friend.
Yeah.
That is beautiful right there, right? I mean, that's just tremendous. Slight modification to the radiator, a little air in there, which is great since this is daily driver. The Ford Racing, a little upgrade on the valve covers. But very, very nice. Let's fire it for him, shall we?
Sure.
While we fire it, I do want to show inside the door. Go ahead, I'll have you hop in. And I just want to show that right there. And again, you'll see the Marty report if you go into the description of the video. This site will stop. How about those turn signals? Let me have a turn signal on that one. There we go, just a full flash there. All right, we'll shut that down. Beautiful. All right, Roger, you're gonna be up. Roger, tell us about, first of all, let me give people a little background on you. What was your job coming out of college?
I interviewed Chevrolet.
Chevrolet, but then where'd you end up?
And I ended up at Ford.
And what was your job at Ford?
I was in product development and engine specific. Although we did other things too, ride and handling. But my area was engine development.
So was it Lee Iacocca who said this 390 ain't doing it?
Yes. Tasca had put a bug in his ear that the 390 was a good engine, but it wasn't fast. So the engine division got scrambling on trying to come up with a modification of the original 428.
And then this car was one of 50 test vehicles, all in Wimbledon white.
Yes, that's correct.
All right. So
In order to qualify the Cobra Jet engine for the drag race scenario in Winter Nationals, they had to build 50 cars. So this was car 32 of the 50. And where I came into the scene,
let's pop the hood too,
and
Sean.
what makes a good story
Yeah.
is the fact that these 50 cars really weren't ready for production.
So
There were problems.
So
And
there's your
engineering-
badge that tells you this is one of the special of the 50, correct?
Yes.
All right.
That
And why do we have
signifies it. I'm sorry.
No.
Other cars got that brass tag also. Yeah, prototypes or test cars got the brass tag. There were other things that were different on the 50.
What was different? First of all, I see Swiss cheese under the hood.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It's the only one that had a lightning effort put on the car. We don't know why management gave that directive, just to find out how much weight could we take out of the front end of the car. So they put in all the 93 holes, and they also put in a miniature battery in the front.
This little baby battery.
No, that I had enough of
Got it.
a battery that wouldn't start the car. So
And you had enough with the rims too, because I see you upgraded. All right,
Yeah,
go ahead.
yeah.
Those weren't 68.
well, Ford put the cheapest wheel they could find on the 50 cars, knowing that all the cars would be race cars
Yeah.
and would have different wheels.
Tell me what we have here that says DSO.
Okay.
That's special.
For the engine plant, wanted to make sure these 50 engines, which was the first 50,
Right.
ended up in the right cars. So they put that big yellow sticker on there. It stands for Domestic Special Order.
Domestic special order.
And what's a good story is the fact that of all the other 50 cars,
Yeah.
to the best of my knowledge,
Yeah.
nobody saved that sticker.
So how did you get that sticker?
Well, let me first point out, I had evidence of the original sticker. There's a yellow smear there.
I see it.
And that convinced the doubters that there was something yellow on that rocker cover. So we went on the internet. Long story short, someone came up with a picture of their car way back that had that yellow sticker. So then we knew for sure it was valid.
Right.
And when we Googled it, we found out in Australia they're still selling that sticker.
Get out of
because
town.
mine crumbled.
Okay, yeah, because it just melted off the car.
Yeah.
Right. Now, I'm going to open it, may I?
Sure.
First of all, let me give people just this little, they can pause on that, and again, you can see the full details. But what the other thing, is there anything special in the tag?
No, it was a production car.
Okay, so production car, and I want to show you one other special thing about Roger's car. We've got all the details in it. I want to show you the miles. Under 8,000 miles. Original. So how did it end up with 8,000 miles? Or under 8,000 miles?
And I started racing the car at Mile Dragway, but within a few months of that, and the car was doing well, but I got drafted.
Okay.
So I spent 2 years in Alaska,
Yeah.
actually. Came back and got married shortly thereafter.
Yeah.
And we were working a lot of hours at
Yeah.
Ford.
Yeah.
We had every Saturday, 10-hour days, and I simply didn't have time to race the car the way I originally
Right.
planned. And so it sat. And to be honest, way back when, this car was not considered that special. It
Okay.
was just a basic car with one of the
The
first
special engines.
Yeah, but as the cars at the Winter Nationals and then other Cobra Jets did real well on the drag strip,
Yeah.
so these 50 cars were kind of coming into their own light, so to speak. At least 90% of them were raced heavily.
Right.
Okay, and of course that takes a toll on the average car. So there's lots of different stories about cars falling off the hallways and different and tubbing the rear, for putting 12-inch tires on.
Yeah. But so let me close that. I want to show this.
At home.
Okay. I want to show your fastback here. Come on back with me while we're talking about it. Oh, that's just great. Nothing like a fastback look on a 68. Come on with me. That's beautiful. So, okay, so now we're starting to realize it's a special car. How did you get this one out of Ford's hands?
I'm glad you asked.
Yeah.
My specific job at Ford wasn't involved with the 50 cars, but I was aware of some of the hassle that was going on between the racing group and the engineering group.
Yeah.
Because the cars had problems. Rear wheel hop was real bad.
Okay.
As was evidenced in the movie Bullet.
Sure, right, yeah.
The crankshafts weren't holding up either.
Okay.
Because the engine oil was running way too hot.
Okay.
We'd allowed optional axles, 430 axle or 390 axle. People were driving them at 80 miles an hour, not realizing what they were doing.
Oil.
The engine oil.
Yeah.
So it was failing engines.
Okay.
So this car was held back. It wasn't given to a dealer or to a racer.
Yeah.
It was given to engineering to work out these problems.
Okay.
So I'm watching these things going on, and as much as I could, because my boss didn't really care if I was interested in this white Cobra jet. Okay. And so I put in a buy order for it just in the off chance that it would be resold.
Yeah.
It was resold, which was very unusual because legally speaking, any car that has been modified would not be resold.
Got it.
This car had traction bars welded on to the axle.
Is that why you stored it, so nobody'd find you? This is also the only automatic transmission one.
When they were doing testing on the engine oil temperatures, they wanted worst case.
Okay.
So they wanted an automatic.
Well, the worst case is no oil in your crankcase. That's the worst case.
But,
so.
And also, people were finding out that the automatic was a little quicker than the manual.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So this is why you were beating people on the drag strip. As he smiles, okay. So you stuff this car in the back, you got him to go through, and here we are years later seeing the lost test car is found. Roger, we need to fire it up. Make sure that this Cobra jet still works. Go ahead, fire this one up.
All right.
Just before he starts it, I asked him beforehand, I said, why'd you put the rims on? He says, because I like them. That was a good enough answer for me.
It works. It works well.
That was a good answer. Exhaust note. Step on the brakes if you would, Roger. Beautiful. Nice. All right, we'll close that down. We'll shut that off. If you want to see the full video of this one, you want to take a ride with me and Roger, take a look in the description of the video. And we've got the full video of that. Roger, great car.
Thank
so
you.
good to see you, my friend. All right, and then we get to our last red car, which is our Cobra Jet 428. Again, Roger, you want to tell us anything about this, let us know. The GT 500 KR, the Shelby, the king of the road. So we thought we'd end on that. Dave,
again.
This is your dream car.
It really is.
This is a lot of people's dream car.
I uncovered it this morning in my garage, and I was uncovering the back of it, and I go, this is my car. I still do it. I still go, this is mine.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Come right alongside me.
Yeah.
Let's look at that. I call it the fish mouth.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like a carp with that open mouth to it. It just looks fantastic. This is a great red, white, and blue gift for me today that I share with all of you. Fiberglass hood, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Yours really looks good. No cracks, no nothing.
I got one little one.
Oh,
I gotta point it out.
Shh. We didn't see that.
Right, but I'm leaving it. But this is also fiberglass.
Oh, really?
And how you can tell it's real is you feel inside.
Oh.
If it's hairy, it's not real.
Okay.
You know, as if it has to be very smooth.
That's pretty smooth, yeah.
Right. And as I said the last time, does anybody know who made the fiberglass for this?
I'm ready.
Well, A.O. Smith, like water heaters.
Really?
This is what someone told me. Don't barbecue me if I'm wrong, but this is what was told to me by a guy who knows a lot more about these than I do.
Yeah, it is the 4th of July, so barbecue's not a bad idea.
Hey. But and you can also check the side scoops.
Let me do that. Come right alongside me so I can see the car. I want to see the body of that. And again, you can see the full video of Dave and I basically acting like small children in this one.
Yeah.
That's for sure in the description of this. Magnesium?
No, aluminum.
Okay, aluminum. Got it. All right. I want to do that so you can kind of see that snake right there. I really love the fastback, the scoop, much like the California Special.
Right. Now, these were not functional, but these were.
Okay.
These vented inside.
Okay. So those vent inside. Let's take a look at that. Same thing. Do we have a fiberglass trunk? Fiberglass here?
Now, these I'm not sure of.
Okay.
But these, yes,
That's
fiberglass.
fiberglass. Got it.
And this is fiberglass.
Okay.
Because this is a skin put on. And when I bought it, I was like, I don't know, is this thing real? Not. So when I popped the trunk,
Yeah.
and it has the taillights like on the white one.
Yeah.
Where it has the 3 small taillights.
Yeah.
What was told to me, and they're right here, and I looked at the metal just looked kind of peeled away, like they just ripped it out.
Yeah.
Like, who cares? And I thought, well, anybody's building these cars, they're going to care about it.
Right.
And Pete goes, oh, no. These were production line people. Get the job done. Just clip, and put it in the taillights because they only had so much time. And I'm like going, oh, okay, makes sense.
Yeah. The little dual trumpets on it.
Yeah.
Let me show it from the side. Get a full side shot of that car. And we stagger it just right. That's just beautiful. We'll take a look at the interior. May I open it?
Sure.
Thank you. And just so you know it's the real deal, we've already stuffed this in here for you so you could see that. The Marty report giving you full description of this car. As you can see that right there. Your 4-speed. So it's got the right amount of pedals to this one. Great interior. Kind of nice how those flip up. You also have your Ford information there.
And the steering wheel.
Go ahead.
It's the tilt pop. When you shut the door, it locks down.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay, we're gonna try that.
Should work.
Look at that. Locked in. And of course the Shelby badge there. Your Shelby here. Your Shelby there. So nice how it lets you feel like it's a Shelby right off the bat. Oh, and notice how the wheel just dropped. The wheel just wonderfully dropped out of the way. Let's pop the hood, shall we? Sure. while you're popping that, I'm just gonna lower that window so you can hear me. Oh, another Shelby Cobra for you there. Your Shelby Automotive there.
Go grab your motor someday.
And there's your air induction there. That's just great. I like how they've got this little thing grill here. Let's fire it, shall we? And I saw they have the Cobra Le Mans there on the valve covers. Maybe I can go on this one, see it a little easier. Cobra Le Mans there. Let's see that turn signal. Oh yeah, there you go. The sequential, very nice. One more time. Dave's never shy with this one. All right, we'll shut that down. Gentlemen, let's gather together here. We'll just huddle up together with each other. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the red, the white, and the blue episode of My Car Story. What fun we had, guys. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for being on the channel.
Thank you, Lou.
You're welcome. Hey guys, well I hope you enjoyed my birthday episode. Got a suggestion for you for some of you who can. Please send a super thanks. If you don't know how to do a super thanks, it's kind of like giving a tip to a waitress. By the way, look behind us. You can see what we've got there. There's the truck with the Shelby behind it. Point is, it takes time to put these videos together. YouTube's not playing as fair as they have. Feel free to give a super thanks, even if you can't do that. Watch the commercials in full beforehand or afterwards. That really helps, because if the commercials are watched in full, that makes up for some of the time. But guys, thanks so much for being followers of the channel. I hope you enjoyed not only my birthday episode, but I hope you felt like it was a gift for you too. Thanks, guys. By the way, check out what I'm driving. Not too shabby.